Hello, it's Barbara Levin from Toby's Fund for Reproductive Health Equity. Perhaps you've heard that in 2024 there is a national election for President of the United States. We thought it might be a good time to review where the current candidates stand on body autonomy and abortion rights since the tragedy of the Dobbs Decision by the right-wing Supreme Court majority disavowed Roe v. Wade almost 50 years after it was enacted. Here goes. The short version is that all the candidates want to continue to ban abortion except Joe Biden. Let's drill down. Current President Joe Biden calls abortion a fundamental right. His Vice President, Kamala Harris, is a devoted advocate who spends a lot of time defending reproductive rights for all. Okay, that's the pro column. Now let's look at all the other candidates in alphabetical order. North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum has banned abortion in his state. There is a 6-week exception for rape, incest, or life of the pregnant person. His presidential website, however, does not state his stance. Former Governor Chris Christie of New Jersey supports a 20-week ban but does not really want to talk about the topic. He has said that he doesn't believe there's a constitutional right to an abortion and that the issue should be decided in each state. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has signed a 6-week abortion ban for Florida. Radio host Larry Elder opposes abortion. Former South Carolina governor and ambassador to the United Nations in the Trump administration, Nikki Haley, describes herself as unapologetically pro-life. In 2016, Haley signed a bill as governor that banned abortion starting at 20 weeks with an exception afterwards for the life of the pregnant person. The measure didn't have exceptions after that threshold for rape or incest survivors. Former Texas Congressman Will Hurd stated that he is pro-life and voted for a nationwide abortion ban while in the House. Former Governor of Arkansas, Asa Hutchinson, signed several bills that restricted abortion in his state, including one that didn't include exceptions for rape or incest. He has stated he always signed pro-life bills while governor. Former Vice President Mike Pence has been more open than others about his opposition to abortion. He has said that abortion opponents, quote, must not rest, unquote, until it is banned nationwide. Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina confirmed in April that he supported a federal ban on abortion after 15 weeks gestation and suggested that he would support an even stricter ban if Congress would pass one. He went on to say, quote, every day I would sign that bill into law, end quote, referring to a 15-week ban. Quote, I would sign the most conservative, pro-life legislation you can bring to my desk, end quote. He has also co-sponsored in the last Congress that a legislation that would have established a constitutional right to life from, quote, the moment of fertilization, end quote. Entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy has rejected the idea of a national abortion ban, saying the matter should be left to the states, but calls abortion murder. He has said he supports a six-week ban at the state level. Mayor Francis Suarez of Miami endorses a 15-week federal ban with exceptions for rape, incest, and life-threatening emergencies, and says this is, quote, a position that will save a tremendous amount of babies, end quote. Former President Donald Trump is responsible for the current state of abortion access. He appointed 3 of the 6 Supreme Court justices who overturned Roe v. Wade and the judge who invalidated the approval of mifepristone. Lately, he doesn't want to talk about it. So there you have it, a complete rundown from the perspective of Toby's Fund that believes that abortion is a personal health care decision and health care decisions are the fundamental right of the person capable of making that decision. We know where we stand on the candidates. Make sure you do. I'm Barbara Levin, current chair of the board. Toby's Fund is a nonprofit that helps fund abortions, emergency contraception, and pregnancy prevention for those who can't afford the services. We fund nonprofits, not individuals, and our services are only for residents of McHenry County, Illinois. We wish to help those who believe that a person who is capable of getting pregnant can also determine their own health decisions for themselves. We are beyond the binary. We recognize and embrace all possibilities of gender identity, expression, and experience. Thank you.